यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य
प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः. May the Almighty Shri Lord Venkateshwara bestow all kinds of prosperity, wealth, health and eternal happiness with Paripurna Lakshmi Katakshams to you and entire your family members and friends. Let us begin Bhagavad Gita, verse number 12 of 8th chapter. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Sarvadvarani Samyamya Manohradi Nirudhyacha Murdhya Dhayatmanah Pranam Asthito Yoga Dharanam. Bhagavan Krishna is just talking about a person who is endowed with upasana, nishkama upasana. And this person who wants to reach only God, for him other materialistic objects are not attractive. This serious upasana leads him through the death. While taking the departure, he has to undergo certain kind of method. That method is revealed by Lord Krishna. Now, the Ishvara, the Almighty, he is formless. That is known as Nirguna Upasana. Now, one thing we have to be very clear. When we analyze about our death, we have to be completely with open-minded. Otherwise, we cannot understand the things. Because once we die, we don't have a body, mind, sense complex to make effort. Anything to be done before birth. And that's very secret kept. I know one Swami who was my senior. He got sannyasa. He was a great meditator, and I learned Kathopanishad under him. He was a great meditator and upasaka even. He, morning 9 o'clock, he was sitting out. Sitting out means after meditation he was sitting out by 9 o'clock in the morning. So he was living in the hillock. No rain, no symptom of rain, just one thunder happened. Then the lightning, it reached him. That's all. He was sitting. The body just, it continues to be sitting. But he reached. I read later on, somewhere in the Bhashyam for Patanjali Yoga Sutra, the person who is upasaka, so he is taken to the next loka through even the lightning. I became very serious. What Shastra says, it's very true. It was a sunny day, morning 9 o'clock, and his body, even it was not went dark, means blackish. It was fresh enough. It's a kind of, unanswerable experience which I had in my life. These are all yogic things. We don't have a logical explanation. No, we cannot. This is yogic lifestyle. When Shastra talks about the death of a normal person, the departure of the yogic person, Shastra reveals a difference. And even among the normal people, the death varies. The death can be messenger, that phenomenon, and the messenger for the family members, and the message about his next level can be predicted. That's what we learned. Now this Upasaka who is worshipping Lord means God. The God doesn't have the form, but Upanishad gives a kind of support which is known as alambanam. The word alambanam means giving support. Giving support of what? This is like, August 15th, we have a flagging ceremony, isn't it? So at that time, what we do? We respect the flag. This is a symbol of our motherland, isn't it? Now, we cannot bring the motherland, we cannot salute. If you want to salute throughout the motherland, you have to travel throughout the India. So every street, every square feet, you have to keep saluting. The flag becomes a supportive object called alambanam. Once you salute the flag, it is done for all motherland, isn't it? The same way, in the worship also, we have two kinds of alambanam. One alambanam is known as pratima alambanam. Another is pratika alambanam. Pratima alambanam means the given form with complete limbs like Venkateshwara, Sri Ranganatha, Varadaraja, Lord Ganesha, Parvati Parameshwara, Lord Kartikeya, Adi Parashakti, Lalitambika. So all these are all known as Pratima Alambanam. Okay? And there is one more Alambanam. We call it a Linga, Shiva Linga. So Shiva Linga doesn't have the symbol of or limbs of Lord Parameshwara. It's also kind of alambanam, support. We call it linga. Linga means what? Symbol. Through which you can also get connected with this Almighty. And Lord Ganesha can be worshipped with the Haridra Bimba, turmeric powder. That lump of turmeric powder is being introduced as the alambanam to worship Lord Vigneshwara, isn't it? Even a grass also can be the alambanam for Lord Ganesha. So like every god has got alambanam, pratima alambanam, pratika alambanam. Now this Upasaka who is a serious seeker to reach the God himself and who is having the destination for Krama Mukti. Now this is to be learnt. You may ask, Swamiji, so I won't be even in the future will try for this Krama Mukti. Why should I learn this? No, we have to be aware about the lifestyles which we are introduced in our Sanatana Dharma. When you go to an ashram, if you go to North India, every house they have certain sadhus, yogis photo. And some of them had Jiva Samadhi. Now you should know the meaning of Jiva Samadhi. If you kept yourself ignorant to that, you may not able to understand the value. These are all hidden secrets about our own life. If you go out of India, they have so many concepts about the death, after death, but our construction about these concepts are very strong. The infrastructures which is being given by our Vedas, they are very solid, they are fact. Once you understand, your value changes towards these people. That brings more punyam. When you see a yogi photo, your mind will generate a kind of respect towards them. When you see their samadhi, you get some kind of respect. And you will also come to know about the journey after death. And death is valueless because the body doesn't have death. Absolutely true. Because Shastra says body doesn't have death. Soul doesn't have death. Even your subtle body and causal body, it will keep traveling. You can end the traveling by imparting this kind of upasana alone. There is no other way. Nanya pantha ayanaya vidyate. Purusha Sukta very clearly says, no other way. Otherwise, you will be keep on rotating in the birth and death cycling. At least we have to be aware enough, there is a way to come out of it. Then not in this Janma, we may have effort in the next Janma. Swamiji, it is too much. In the next Janma, I don't know where I am going to be born. No, my dear, once you study Bhagavad Gita, you will gain moksha in this life itself. If you miss it, definitely you will born in a place where you continue with, we saw in the 6th chapter, you become yoga bhrashtaha. Therefore, the journey will continue in very much positive way. Therefore, learning about these yogic lifestyles and the departures will be very useful for us. This 8th chapter or any chapter won't provide any certificate to you, because certificate brings the job, but this brings ultimate prayojana benefit. We have to learn them. This Nishkama Upasana person, who is known as Upasakaha, Saguna Upasakaha, Nishkama Upasakaha, that person is given an alambanam. That alambanam is introduced in the next shloka. Before that, he should have control over his sense organs. Sarvadvarani samyamya. Sarvadvarani means, dwara means hole. Doors. Shutting all the doors up. How to shut up? Door means sense organs are called a door. Because eye is the door. Ear is the door. And what is that? Sense organs, touching sense. All the skin is a huge door. So shutting this door and keeping restrained your karmendriya. And mano hridi niruddhya. Focusing the mind in the hridi. Hridi means in the buddhi. Murdhni adhaya, atmanaha murdhni adhaya. Concentrating here. This is called yogic concentration. Because yogic concentration begins from outside world. Then they fix Shadadhara. Because they fix the 6 places, From, we call it Mooladhara to Sahasrara. So this practice for the years they might have undergone Abhyasa Yoga. They are able to focus whenever they want to focus on that. Murdhni adhaya pranamastitaha yoga dharanam. Yoga dharana means yogic concentration, having yogic concentration. Now he introduces Omityekaksharam brahma Vyaharan mamanusmaran yah prayatityajan deham sayati paramangatim. He introduces one alambanam support. He introduces one alambanam, the support called Om. Omkara can be the alambanam. But Krishna has given Omkara here. But our choice, we can choose anything else. You can choose Lord Venkateshwara, Pratima Alambanam, Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, or Lord Shiva in the form of Pratika Alambanam, Linga. That's our choice. But here Krishna says Om, because we have learnt about the Om. Om iti Brahma, Om iti Dagum Sarvam. So it's a great, in Kathopanishad also, Lord Yama himself says that एतदालम्बनं श्रेष्ठम् एतदालम्बनं परम् एतदालम्बनं ज्ञात्वा ब्रह्मलोकमहीयते. So this alambana, so it's very great and supreme one among all alambana. But any alambana is okay. So Om iti ekaksharam brahma vyaharan, by chanting Om, 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 Om mentally, so all vrittis he converts into Om. Only Omkara vritti anusmaran. Anusmaran means so sitting himself and converting all vritti into Omkaraha yaha prayati. Tyajan deham tyajan sayati paramam gatim. One who sets the departure, definitely he gets ultimate goal. Paramam gati means satya loka. Now this Omkara is said, given importance by all the scriptural things. As Om becomes, as I told you, Omkara alone explained in Mandukya Upanishad completely. Whole Mandukya Upanishad, it talks about only Omkara. Omkarascha shabdascha dvavetau brahmanah pura kantham bhetva vinaryatau tasman mangalikau bhau. When Brahmaji, he thought of creating the world, these two words, Om and Atha, it came piercing his mouth. That we have already learnt. Next words, Ananya chetas satatam yo mam smarati nityashah tasyaham sulabhav partha nitya yuktasya yoginah. Now that person should be also Vairagi. That's what is given here. Now we can take these words as the stuti of Krama Mukti. This Krama Mukti is praised in these words. Ananya chetaha satatam nityashaha yaha mam smarati. Without any distraction, one who always contemplate on me. Tasya aham sulabaha. I become easy to them, easier person to him. Partha nitya yuktasya yoginaha. Those people are called yogis who are endowed always with this upasana, the serious upasana. Because these indriyas, they go out always. Many people I have seen, so they get suddenly spiritual. Puja Swamiji used to say that they will set the commands. Suddenly they come to Rishikesh, or they go to some jungle. They construct one hut, and they bring all kinds of techniques and modern hut with all facilities. They don't want to mingle with the people. They want to be alone. They also start living with meditation and all for 6 months. And they are able to get something, and slowly they lose interest in it. They are where they have to be very careful. Suddenly mind wants to go to jump into the worldly things. They feel they are lonely. This is an obstruction which takes place in the spiritual things. Therefore, the serious upasaka means he has to be Vairagi. Vairagi means he has to be with a dispassion. Dispassion means what? Vairagya sthiti. For him, the worldly enjoyments or the food which is vomited. That person alone can get me. It's a serious lifestyle. That's what he said. Nitya yuktasya yoginaha aham sulabaha. I become very easy to attain for those who are committed seriously in this yogic activity, means yogic meditation. Next words, mamupetya punarjanma dukkhalayama shashvatam napnuvanti mahatmanaha samsiddhim paramam gataha. Mam upetya, attaining me or reaching me, they don't get punarjanma, they don't get a rebirth. They won't be born again. And also, he says the birth which includes or involves with dukkhalayam ashashvatam, the place for dukkha. You think about human birth. You were born, you were there in the womb. In the womb, you have the consciousness. You think about the experience about staying at a womb in the mother's stomach. So one side, you can see that the large intestine, so it is stored with what? You can understand. And the bottom side, the urinal bladder, which is endowed with what? You can imagine. And this large intestine, it goes around all blood and flesh. And is it a happy place, or is it a sophisticated place to stay? And when you are born, you are disconnected from your physical system, from your mother. Then you toddle, and in order to stand, you took long time. In order to speak, you blabbered a lot. You means we blabbered a lot. In order to think, we misthink a lot. There is no word misthink, but I am using. Because in order to set a proper sentence, you should have proper thinking. Slowly, slowly, slowly we had, and after started thinking, we came to know about the world which doesn't have security in it. Therefore, it is known as dukkhalayam. Alayam means a place. The place of sadness, place of sorrow. Ashashvatam. All of them are finite. So nowhere you can see eternal things. Everything is non-eternal. Napnuvanti mahatmanaha samsiddhim paramam gathaha. They don't gain. Na apnuvanti. They don't gain again birth. Samsiddhim paramam gataha. They have reached what to be reached. They don't come back. Now where they reached? So that has to be, the destination has to be explained now. That is explained from the next words. Let us read it. Abrahma bhavanal lokaha punaravartin arjuna mamupetyak tu kaunteya punarjanmana vidyate. Abrahma bhavanal lokaha. So now he says there are 14 lokas are there. 7 lokas towards up. Bhuhu, bhuvaha, suvaha, bahaha, janaha, tapaha, satyam. And towards down there are 7. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Talatala, Patala. This 7 towards down. So all these lokas. Brahma Bhavana Lokaha. From Patala Loka to Brahma Loka. Satya Loka means Brahma Loka. So Paryantam. So all these worlds, they are like a holiday resorts. You go and come, you go and come. Only this earth becomes Karma Bhumi and Dharma Bhumi. So you cannot earn Karma Phala, you cannot work for Upasana anywhere in those lokas. You have only the human body here. If you go to Devaloka, you are provided celestial being. That celestial body only you can enjoy pleasures. Not like a human body, because if people are fond of gulab jamun, they can have 1,000 gulab jamun at once, because in the celestial body there is no stomach. They can keep on eating. These are all expressions of Shastra, okay? So like celestial body doesn't have this karma phala, means you can only deal with the karma phala in the human birth. Wherever you are going, you have to send back. You have to be sent back. But here he says, Punarjanmana vidyate, for him. So once he reaches to Brahmaloka through this way means through the upasana, he won't get the return travel because he travels without the return tickets. There is no return ticket, so only departure, not coming back. So he gives a little bit more explanation about those destinations. We will read the next words. Sahasra yuga paryantam aharyad brahmano viduhu ratrim yuga sahasrantam teho ratra vido janaha. This we will learn from next episode tomorrow. Harihi Om. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.